Mohamed Salah stepped into the grand lobby of the luxurious Royal Crescent Hotel, dressed in a simple tracksuit and a baseball cap. He had always preferred to keep a low profile off the pitch, but today, he was here on a mission, not as a footballer but as the hotel's newest secret owner. The Royal Crescent Hotel was one of the most prestigious establishments in the city, a place where celebrities, business moguls, and high-profile personalities often stayed. Its lavish chandeliers, marble floors, and golden accents reflected wealth and status. But Salah had no interest in showing off. He wanted to experience his investment from the perspective of an everyday guest to ensure his hotel maintained the highest standards of hospitality. As he walked toward the front desk, he took in his surroundings, the fresh scent of expensive cologne in the air, the hushed conversations of wealthy guests, and the bellboys scurrying around with designer luggage. He had stayed in many luxury hotels throughout his career, but this one held a special place in his heart. He had worked hard to achieve his dreams, and now he wanted to give back by ensuring that every guest, no matter their status, was treated with dignity and respect. The front desk receptionist, Daniel, glanced up from his computer screen and gave Salah a quick once-over. To him, the man standing before him looked like just another ordinary guest, not the world-famous footballer or the wealthy investor he truly was. His appearance didn't scream millionaire, and Daniel had long developed an attitude of prioritizing guests who looked the part. "Yes," Daniel said curtly, barely hiding his disinterest. Salah smiled politely. "Hello, I have a reservation." Daniel sighed, clearly annoyed. "Name? Mohamed Salah." Daniel snorted.
Right.
"And I'm Lionel Messi," he scoffed. "Look, sir, we don't entertain walk-ins pretending to be celebrities. If you're here for a room, you need to book in advance. We don't just hand out suites to anyone." Salah chuckled, shaking his head. "I assure you, I do have a reservation." Daniel rolled his eyes and typed in the name. To his surprise, a VIP booking appeared on the screen. Confused, he frowned. "Who made this reservation for you?" "I did," Salah responded simply. Before Daniel could respond, a wealthy couple dressed in designer clothes approached the desk. Instantly, Daniel's expression shifted from irritation to warmth. "Welcome to the Royal Crescent Hotel," he said with a smile. "How may I assist you?" Salah watched as Daniel treated the couple with the utmost respect, offering them a welcome drink and calling over a bellboy to assist with their bags. It was a stark contrast to how he had just been treated. After finishing with the couple, Daniel turned back to Salah, his irritation returning. "All right, sir, let me verify your booking." His tone was condescending as he typed a few more keys, still skeptical. Before he could say another word, the hotel manager, Mr. Carter, walked past and immediately froze upon seeing Salah. His eyes widened in horror. "Mr. Salah, what a pleasure to see you, sir." Mr. Carter hurried over, shaking his hand with enthusiasm. "I hope everything is to your satisfaction. We are honored to have you." Daniel's face turned pale. He looked back at Salah, realization dawning on him. You're really him?" Salah nodded with a small smile. "Yes." Mr. Carter turned to Daniel with an icy glare. "Do you realize you just disrespected our most valued guest?" "No, our owner." Daniel's mouth fell open. "Oh, owner?" "That's right," Mr. Carter confirmed. "Mr. Salah recently acquired a majority stake in this hotel. He owns the place." Daniel felt the blood drain from his face. His arrogance had just cost him everything. "I am so sorry, Mr. Salah. I didn't recognize you." Salah simply nodded. "You know, I believe in treating everyone with respect, no matter who they are." He paused, letting the lesson sink in. "Maybe next time you will too." Daniel gulped, feeling a mix of fear and shame. He had worked at the hotel for years, believing that catering to the wealthiest, best-dressed guests would advance his career. But he had forgotten a fundamental rule of hospitality: everyone deserves respect. The silence was tense until Salah finally spoke again. "You know, Daniel, I didn't come here to punish anyone. But I do believe in second chances." Daniel's heart pounded. Was he about to be fired? Salah continued. "I want to make this hotel a place where every guest is treated equally, no matter how they dress or who they are." I think a little training on customer service and humility might do good. Daniels had nodded furiously. Yes, absolutely, Mr. Salah. I promise. This will never happen again. Mr. Carter, still visibly furious, turned to Salah. Sir, I will personally ensure Daniel undergoes retraining. And if you wish, we can discuss further actions. Salah smiled. No need. Everyone deserves a chance to learn from their mistakes. But Daniel, let this be a lesson. Your next guest could be anyone, even your boss. Daniel let out a deep breath, nodding again. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate this opportunity. Salah gave a final nod and turned towards the elevator, leaving Daniel standing in stunned silence, a lesson in humility well learned. The footballer may have been a global icon, but today, he had shown what truly set him apart, not just his talent, but his character. As Salah stepped into his penthouse suite, he gazed out at the city skyline. Owning a hotel wasn't just about business. It was about creating an experience, about making people feel valued. He smiled to himself, knowing that after today, the Royal Crescent Hotel would never be the same again. Meanwhile, down at the front desk, Daniel took a deep breath, reflecting on what had just happened. He had always dreamed of rising in the hospitality industry, but now he understood that true success wasn't just about money or appearances. It was about respect. And that was a lesson he would never forget.